Have you ever wondered what's floating around in the air you breathe? Sure, we all know about pollen, maybe some dust, or the odd bit of city smog, but what if I told you there's something far more toxic swirling invisibly above some of our fields? Something scientists have only just discovered? Let me take you to Oklahoma, the heart of America's farmland. Picture this: a team of researchers out in the fields, running routine air quality tests. It's business as usual, until they spot something strange. Their advanced instruments pick up a chemical signature no one expected: medium-chain chlorinated paraffins, or MCCPs for short. Now, MCCPs aren't just any random pollutant. These are toxic organic chemicals used in everything from metalworking fluids to the plastic and PVC pipes, and even in some textiles. What makes them especially nasty? They're similar to PFAS, those infamous forever chemicals you've probably heard about, because MCCPs don't break down easily in the environment. Once they're out there, they stick around. A long, long time. So how did these invisible toxins get into the Oklahoma air? The researchers traced it back to something called biosolid fertilizer. That's a fancy name for treated sewage sludge spread over fields to help crops grow. Think wastewater from cities, processed and then turned into fertilizer. Turns out the wastewater contains MCCPs, which end up in the fertilizer. And when that fertilizer gets spread on the fields, the chemicals don't just stay in the soil, they get released into the air, where anyone nearby could breathe them in. What's even more shocking? Oklahoma's Senate recently banned biosolid fertilizer because of concerns over other persistent chemicals like PFAS. But while we're busy regulating one group of harmful substances, industries often just switch to something else. Sometimes, something we know even less about. In this case, as short-chain chlorinated paraffins got regulated, MCCPs filled the gap. It's like playing chemical whack-a-mole. The team didn't even set out to find MCCPs, they stumbled on them by accident. Using a high-tech mass spectrometer, Daniel Katz, a PhD student, noticed an odd pattern in the air samples. After some detective work, he realized it was MCCPs, making this the first ever airborne detection of these chemicals in the Western Hemisphere. So what now? Well, the good news is that scientists finally have a way to measure these chemicals in our air. That means we can start asking the tough questions. How much is out there? Does it spike during certain times of year? And most importantly, what does this mean for our health and our planet? There's still a lot we don't know, but one thing is clear. Sometimes the biggest dangers are the ones we can't see. So next time you take a deep breath, remember, science is working hard to make sure it's a safe one. Thanks for watching. Stay curious and keep asking questions about the air around you.